Yeah, hey Ender. Yes, I am going to be building the horse today. And then I'm going to do some gramps. Sorry. I got home. I was able to. It got me off early today. Alright. By the way, the major event is happening tomorrow night. Nice! Granted, I don't do Fortnite. But yes, we're gonna be building this. Then I'll be doing the chest and the torso of Gramps. If I have time. Alright. I was just caught in the middle of doing something. Oh, this is the horse? This is not a normal Gunpla. This is a battle steed. And this guy goes to him. Because he's a cowboy bounty hunter. And he needs a steed. He needs his horse. That way it actually is a good thing. Ooh, wrong one. Alright. I'm also in the middle of trying to do the horse ranger. Ah, yeah, funny. But then again, it actually comes back to so many other things. But yes. I just have one more do, and then we'll start the build. Here we go. Alright. I've already checked this, but here's the thing. It's not black, be red. There's the booklet. Mind you, this is not a regular Gundam or Gunpla. So this is actually one that has step-by-step. And judging from what I'm seeing, this has a different. I can make a unicorn one or do the horn one, and I'm gonna do the horn one. Blood red, by the way. I can believe that. Oh, oh. And yes, this comes with this. I will be building that whenever I care. I need some tea. Given the amount of crazy that's going on this week, I'm not surprised by any of it. Alright. Now, let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, one is going to be the horse head, so let's start with that. That's on A. Let's open this up. And this is A from what I can see. I hope they have fun at work. I had a crazy time. I have not messed with some of this. This is not normal plastic to me. Alright. Ah. Ad break, yeah. That's weird. I actually swore I saw something that looked like... I know it. I'm not seeing things. Yeah, I feel that. I feel the ribs on this. Yeah. That's interesting. I would highly recommend, if you want to avoid the ads, Twitch Turbo is very good. And it's to keep the pre-rolls out. Then I need E. Let's see here. That's C. What's this? That's H. We're gonna pop all this open. Alright. There's that. D. F. We're looking for the E. Ah, Metroid Dread? I actually played it. Never finished it, but played it. I'm on the last fight, too. I want to play Metroid Prime, the next one. Metroid Prime 4? Ah, here's E. Let's see, should it be E black or is it E blue? Okay, so it's the blue one. Alright, that's a good to know. Did a bunch of times. Yeesh. How many times have you knocked yourself out on it? Okay, I am not gonna bother with the blade till after. I played many different games a bunch of times. Pokemon. I swear, encountering the imps is difficult. Not as bad as you would think. I actually was able to figure out their pattern. Once you figure out their pattern of their movement, it's easier. It's just the charging of the power blast is what was the problem for me. Ah, you never really looked at how they were moving. There's a point where I actually stayed in one area and just observed and looked at it after I got away. And I was able to figure it out that they were exact patterns. Yeah. I was like Steve Irwin. Oh crap! Mind you, this is a parody, not an actual insulting thing. I love the guy. Oh crikey! Let's see what this M is going to do when I poke it. I literally poked them and figured out. I died to him a few times. It's scary as heck. But it was such a He, they had to be in a very long area just to shoot him. Other than that, it was a fun game. I never really finished it because I got stuck on the main enemy. But I would love it if they would actually explain why Samus is actually now a... We know why Samus is a Metroid now. Honestly, compared to some of the other things, yeah, I would be scared if I hadn't figured out their pattern. I am not gonna deny, I actually had nearly had a heart attack a few times. I literally was somewhat terrified of them, too, because they were still somewhat unpredictable. But when you figure out their stuff, you still have to face the fear. When you think you're gonna hit them, you miss, and it's just like, oh man. Yeah, even the noise. Granted, I have to be honest. That is the one way you could actually know where they're coming from. There we go. Okay. We need to put this together. And put this here. Oh. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Now it's the other E. Ooh. Break has 3 phases. Yeah, I can't even get past the first phase. So I just up and stopped. Not out of giving up, more along the line of I was getting frustrated and just needed to stop before I went nuts. There we go. Look up on YouTube. I did look it up on YouTube. Still didn't help. There that goes. And knowing how much chaos that guy caused, I want a game after she beat that, after she left, where she became a wanted person. But they leave her alone because she's the savior of the galaxy. Because still, I would not be surprised if somewhere out there is a X-Parasite somewhere out there. A whole lot of X-Parasites out there somewhere. Just hiding. And she hunts it all down. Able to make it for you. But you'll have to send me your Nintendo login. I'm not falling for that. Because one, I think I have to be able to play my Pokemon games. Okay, let's see here. Alright. I already had the D's over here. Get that. Alright, goes there. I've been playing Pokemon for so long, and I transferred a bunch of different Pokemon over. I do not want to lose them. I'm not really gonna beat. I'm not the only one gonna beat Ravenclaw. Then I'm gonna beat Ravenclaw and done. Yeah, considering that they're starting to crack down on a lot of stuff, I'm not gonna chance it. But honestly, I also want to beat the game myself. And here's the other thing. It's not a download game. I actually have the physical copy. But Dread mode is so much more difficult than hard mode. It says I was in hard mode. Alright. There we go. Okay. And considering that Dread, I suck at first-person shooters, so I'm just going to be playing the Metroid Prime 4 just for beeps and giggles. Deliberately to make a fool out of myself on stream. One hit in Dread mode means instant death. Oh yeah, I remember that. But that was also the same game, even on the base game. With the M's. Okay, come on. His head does not. You see that gap, right? I know I'm not the only one seeing that. Why do you not want to fully go together? Oh, come on. Get in there. That head does not want to. This does not want. Okay, I'm gonna grab my vice. You're starting to annoy me. I'm gonna vice clamp you. There we go. Did you ever have? No, I don't have the Metroid Dread amiibos. I would love to have gotten them, but never got a chance to. Yes, I'm doing this so you like this. There we go. Finally, that's starting to close up. Alright. Because of how this is acting, I am going to... Oh, bloody heck. I need to get my glue. No one to brag, but I have them. Nice! To me, that's not bragging. That's just, hey, I have this. I'm not bragging. I'm just letting you know I have them. And I actually agree. That's not bragging to me. Like, I have some things that I don't think many people have, but at the same time, it doesn't bother me. I'd love to have some Pacific amiibos, but I never got a chance to get them. Like, I wanted a Pikachu one. There we go. Alright, that's good. Now, where did I put... Ah, there it is. I'm gonna detail this a bit. And what's funny is, I know who and what this is based from. This is based on... Hold on. It's based on the horse from G Gundam. Okay, now I need to find F. Let's see. That's a H. That's F. Okay, so that means F4 and 3. I plan on getting a nice Smash Brothers amiibo, but the 3 Metroid Prime Beyond 4 amiibos are cool. Yes, I want to get those too. And yes, I also want to play that Metroid 4 Beyond. Hello! Hello, it's me. Welcome into the craziness of the build. Ow! What did I do? What did I do, Wanda? What did I do? What did I do, Wanda? What did I do? Sorry, intrusive thoughts. Okay. So you just like it when I talk to you most of the time. Alright. Let's get this thing dealt with. And yes, we're building this horse. Alright. Alright. There we go. I'm not giving this the... Wait a minute, did I mess up? I think I did. Oh wait, no, I haven't messed up. Oh wait, no, I have. Okay, I didn't mess up. Okay. I wanted to do the two-horn one, so I gotta find this out. There we go. Alright. We're taking this guy up off. Okay. Let's get this off. Okay, get this off. Maybe learn the attack of one by one till you know when he does. Yeah, that's one of the things I was actually doing. Okay. Okay. God sakes, I should have realized I made a mistake. Alright. Trial and error. Yep, pretty much. There we go. Got that off. Alright, now. Let's see here. I6. I still need this. Okay, I need to find I6. Nope. Ah! If it's... Okay. Okay. That's K. Let's see. That's I. Okay, let's hear. I6. I6. The more you learn, the better it is. Yep. Yeah, I'll stretch and drink me some tea. Alright. Ah! Let's see here. Why not water? I've drank 8 gallons of water today. Well, not 8 gallons, a gallon of water. we go. Pull that up. That on. Is it like that? Yep. Yep, ad break. Because that glue that did that, it helped. Alright then, I4. Ah, there it is. I4. 15 and 14. There it is. I'll come back. Let's go. And I11. And the rest we'll do as we do the rest of it. Oh boy.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Yes, lizard time.
Lizard, lizard, lizard.
Also, I saw all your suits, and I saw one person's suits. It's definitely a good suit builder. There's some that... Oh yeah, Ender, if you want to get into Gunpla, there is such thing as entry grade. Let me grab one. I actually have an entry grade. A few entry grades. But let me grab one particular that I got from Target. I don't know if they still have it. Got it. Entry grade's beginner friendly. This is what entry grade is. You just pop the parts off the runner, unlike like we use the nippers for. That's where entry grade comes in. So you can actually find entry grades. There's a lot of them. There's some from Seed, Wing. Actually the newest one. Oh, that's right! Oh, Germany, that's right, I forgot. One of the people that I know that I follow on YouTube is in Europe. He even states that he has a hard time finding Gunpla over there. He has to either buy it from Buy or something. I really do think they're eventually going to fix that. But I don't have enough information to be certain. Let's hear. You can ask your hobby store, or you could get them from Amazon. But then again, that's online. Right, let's get this on. There we go. Okay. There we go. And considering that there's so many ways of building them, it's not even funny. It's amazing. But I'm not sure if Gundam USA actually does international shipping. Because I get most of mine from Gundam USA. In fact, that's where I got this suit from. Alright, there we go. Oh, wait, this is armor. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. Now we're going to do the horns. That should get the Lego Factory Mech Team Leader, or Lego Fortnite Bus. Next. Ah, that's your choice. Honestly, I would like to do a mech. I still need to actually I'm actually thinking about getting the Bumblebee from online. That would be fun. And this. Oh, I'm ready to go crazy today. But I also need the relaxation of this. Here we go. There we go. And yes, we know that we're in the end game of One Piece, and I enjoy that series. It's a good series. Gotta sit out the... Otherwise my stomach won't handle it. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Nope. Oh. Kinda will. Yeah, I'm always hungry. But that comes down to the ADHD. If I don't eat anything on time, I am gonna be a demon. Oh wait, no. Scratch that. I'll be a quanky wagon. Yes, I had to make a pun there. Alright. Here we go. I hope they actually fully fix the lurking issue here on Twitch because, one, interest is nuts. Not really. I post my stuff on YouTube, which you can find on my About page. Right. There we go. There we go. I like that. Oh no, we go back to the front part. Alright, where did I... Oh, there it is. Eventually I would love to. Right, toss that down. Alright. There we go. And eventually we will be making the other one. Funny thing is, I taste stuffed, but can't smell anything. Honestly, that's not as unusual as you think. That's actually been a common occurrence with some people throughout history. Here we go. The reins are good. Alright. Now we're doing the torso. Where, there's torso. Now I need B. Where's the B? That's C. That's H. That's I already know that. That's E, no. Here's B. Okay. I can tell this is actually not a full knockoff, but it is based on the horse from G Gundam. Yep. Okay, now I need B15, B17, B18, and B16. 15? I was the only one with that issue. Nope. No, there's been documentations of that. They find that an interesting concept. I forgot what they called it, but it actually has a scientific terminology. And 18. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we get this all clean. Get this. There we go. I'm gonna try and keep going until 7. One to 1,000 scales. Ah, you have that many scales now? Ah, that's good to know. Alright. I'm just cleaning this off so I can... Oh. I can see, and I can feel that a little. There we go. Okay. Now that we have that, we're gonna deal with these. So here, this one goes up here. Let's get this all dealt with. Alright, go. Okay, now if I remember correctly, this one goes here. There we go. There we go. And honestly, Ender, you may want to look up entry grade. Okay, if I'm reading this right, just like that. Because that's the one that you would actually be looking for. Eh? Whoa, mission accomplished. Okay. Alright, I thought I was seeing things. Alright, I'll drink. Oh, you want to hear something interesting?
I love Dr. Pepper. It was tasty.
About the Dr. Pepper? It was made by an actual doctor in a small city here in Texas. And it actually has prune juice in it. Or had prune juice in it. I don't know if it still has prune juice. Fun facts with the Kamen Rider Arlex. Kamen Pilot. There we go. Is that right? Yep. Okay. Now where did I put the B? Ah, here, I have it in my hand. Alright then. 12 and 11. 12 is the rear. Well, that goes to this one. Let's get this dealt with. Okay. Funny thinking that I considered you a rival back then. Why? I'm a tease person. I am not into competitions. I want to have fun and only have fun. If I want to do a competition, I would do it with Gunpla. It's more fun. Because Lizard Square versus Thing. Ah. I'm a dragon. I do crazier stuff. Oh boy. Oh yeah, here's something I have a question for you. Oh, you're a cool guy, by the way. Thank you. Here's something that I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of this myth? Someone putting a firecracker into a trombone? It's a good story, but it's not a real thing. It's a myth that someone actually did that. They didn't do it. Okay. Okay, yeah, I put this all correct. Essentially, it's supposed to have been... It didn't occur. I've already watched Mythbuster episode where they proved that it couldn't happen many times over. In fact, it's on right now that I'm listening to while I'm building. So think about this. Two guys literally come into a music store to get a trombone and says, "Oh, what is it for, a student? No, we want to blow it up." The look on the guy's face is always funny still, even by today's standards. Okay, let's see here. Now let's deal with the... I'm just checking it. Okay. Nope, I still can do the tail. Alright. Let's see here. B6, B2, B3, and B5. I think you're missing a tail. Tail. No, I'm not. Where does... That ain't B. Where did I put B? Oh, it's in my hand. I'm following this system, what it's saying for me to do. All I can say is, if I end up building, I'm still waiting for my real grade God Gundam, aka Burning Gundam, in English translation, to do the expansions that has a horse. I cannot say the name, but it begins with an F. It's an adorable horse. Yes, ad break. There we go. Do you know how to play an instrument, by the way, Ender? Oh boy. I have a sneaking suspicion I could do a random song, but I would rather do my own. I really am trying to think if I should actually try and get into music or not. God knows what crazy brain cells my brain gives off. You're the 20? Oh, you're in midnight. If you need to go to bed, you can. I have no problem with that, Ender. Okay, do I put it like that, or do I, okay, nope. Flip this around. JP? JP? I'm hoping to have more fun. Alright, clock off then. I'll clock off then. Hey, if you have to get to sleep, go to sleep. You can always watch the VOD later. But then again, you probably want to torment me and ask questions, which I have no problem with either. But sleep is one thing I will not let anyone not have. Or you could just have me in the background. There's no stream tomorrow, by the way. I had to cancel those streams. If I can't finish this today, I'll do it Monday. Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright. Now to put this on here. Horsey, 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 horse. Get some water, tea. Okay. Let's see here. B4 and B1. There we go. There we go. All right. Nope. There we go. All right. Oh. Well, all right then. Let's see here. All right. Let's put him here. Oh, pardon me. There we go. Mm-hmm. Ooh, cramping. Oh. What the heck? Oh, cramping. Just doing a little checking on something. Alright, I'm in a little. I do not care for that. I'm back. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's finish this out. Alright. Alright. Go. There we go. Alright. Right, there we go. Mm-hmm. Ah. Go. Alright. Okay. There you go. I'm definitely hoping to actually do that. Do some things that I need to do. Go. Alright, there we go. Go. Mm-hmm. All right, one hoof down. Yeah, let's get this dealt with. Ah, put that down wrong. And I just broke that. There we go. Let's get this dealt with. Hmm? Yes. Okay. There we go. Alright, closing that. Right over here so I can at least use it later. Okay, C7 and C2. Two of those. Okay. Seven and C2, yep. It'll turn, remember. Nope. Alright. Now, let's see here. Let's get this dealt with this for a second. There we go. Go. Alright. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, let's hear F1. Sorry. Sorry about that. My nose is driving me nuts. Okay. Oh. Okay. Mm. The heck? There we go. Okay. C10 and C5. Right. Mm-hmm. Hmm? Oh, okay. Here we go. 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 Okay. A5 and A8. Is that? Okay. A. Wait a minute. Thanks for the follow! Greedy. Greed IE Twins. Thanks for the follow. Yeah. 8 and 5. I hope I said your name right. I'm going crazy. I've already been got off from the craziness of a Black Friday job. Ah. Alright, greedy twin. There's more chaos coming, I know that. And the reason we're building this guy is for my bounty hunting suit, which I custom did. I don't know. From a old RX 78. All right. We got twin boys. Ah! Okay. Alright, Greed. That makes sense. Alright. It's been a crazy week, and I believe Black Friday just drives everyone nuts. Alright, now where is E5? There we go. Whew. How's your day been? I've had so many crazy things go on, it's not even funny. I leave home when big sales happen. Ah, smart. Can't handle the craziness. Well, I was expecting chaos this time. But getting floors redone in the house. So packing up everything. Okay, that's definitely would drive anyone nuts. Right. And this one. I need this up here. Yeah, I can understand that. Moving furniture so that the floors can get fixed or repaired, or even the carpet getting ripped up. And considering that I do this to relax my brain after a crazy day, the main reason why I stream is so I can make time for things I want to do, like game and build. Replacing with fake wood. Ah. Let me guess. Eco-proof? With life, not eco-proof, life-proof? I got my first jump about a couple of weeks ago. I haven't built it. What suit? Everything proof. Ah. So it is the life-proof one then. I work at a hardware store. So I already know which one you're talking about. But which Gunpla? There's so many different Gunpla. Which one? It's packed up, but easy to get. Ah. I built over 200 of these suits. Here we go. Ugh. Ah, nice. That's a good suit. That's a very good suit. It'll take a while. It's one I haven't built, but I know of it. Oh, pardon me. Go. Alright, there we go. I would highly recommend having a vacuum. A small handheld vacuum. I still need to get a replacement for the one I damaged. to get all these nubs up, because even on carpet, it's a pain to sweep up or vacuum up. And on hardwood floor, or even vinyl or laminate, it's just going to be driving you nuts. Another good video of someone with a scythe. Really liked it. Never caught the name. There's 3 suits that have a scythe. There's Death Scythe, Hell Death Scythe, Hell Death Scythe Custom. There's one from Bill Fighters. And then there's, hold on, I actually have one that's got a scythe that I built on stream. Where did I put him? But here's the box. Does it have a green scythe, or does it have a hard metal scythe? That way I can actually know which suit it might be. Because if it's this guy, yeah, that's a Core Gundam fighter suit. Ah, okay. That's Death Scythe. That's flat out Death Scythe. That's a wing unit. Hold on. I actually have that suit. I can grab him. One of the two. Was it this guy? If it is, that is Death Scythe. If it is one with wings on the back, that is Hell Death Scythe. If it has bat wings, that's Hell Death Scythe Custom. That's the color and the weapon. That is Death Scythe. That is Death Scythe, flat out. Okay, so that one is Death Scythe. Now you actually know the suit. You can actually get that one on right now, still. Okay. Woo! That's a very good suit. But, yeah. Ooh! And yeah, Eventually, I'm gonna buy one of those to do a customization. But right now, they don't have them on Gundam USA. Almost all the wing units are sold out. That's where I mostly get some of my stuff. Gundam USA. The comic shop I go to. If I have time or even I'm anywhere near it. Sorry. There we go. I am only using this. I'll get one at Hobby Lobby. Yeah, that's good. Hobby Lobby does occasionally get them. And in fact, I would highly recommend getting, hold on. Let me actually clamp this for a bit. Get this for panel lining. It is an amazing good panel liner, which I'm about to do right now to show you. And then you just rub off the excess, either with your hand or with a cotton swab. And there's also some panel lining paint that you just tap and it goes on. You can get that from Hobby Lobby too. And the main reason why I do the rub method, it may get on my hand, but it makes that nice sheen. This is basic. This is with the sheen of the black. Just using tiny brushes. Yeah. Oh, I've done... If you think... This is done with Gunpla markers. I like how over time, I didn't clear coat this by the way, the paint's coming off, makes you look battle scarred, battle worn. I like that. This is the updated version. Okay, sheesh. And this is what I use for the painting holders. I still have to finish his legs and everything. And I use, for that, I used metal markers. Shiny metal to actually get that. It works so well. And I've used tiny brushes. But I can't really find a 000 that doesn't disintegrate under the paint I use. I forgot what brand this is. I got this from Gundam USA. STEDI. Electroplate. Gold marker. Then there's the brand is Gundam markers. I get some of these from Gundam USA. Some of these are old. Like this one I got years ago. I can't even remember the year. That's how long ago it's been. But I started building Gunpla again in 2018. So I know I probably got him around that time. you can get some of them from Gundam USA as well as from Hobby Lobby. If they still do them. Oh yeah, you can. Hold on. I haven't really done it yet, but there is a system. I have the thing to do it. I just haven't had a chance to do it. This is the tool. I need to get the airbrush, a brush paint station first. And I don't have room for the paint station on my desk right now. I still haven't made my new desk. And I gotta build that soon. Because this is a card table. That's the reason why it shakes so much. But I do use spray paint. I hand brush this. This is actually on my stream, on my YouTube of past builds. There's some I actually hand brush the spray paint on, and some I actually just do it off stream and show them. I use both methods, the straight markers and spray paint. Eventually I would love to be able to do that on stream. Let's see here. Which way does this go? Okay, so 8 goes like this. Let me see if this is right. Come here. Yep, that's correct. Some people also use the same paint for miniatures too. Alright. F2. There we go. Okay, put that down. Painter, aka interactive. Ah, nice. In fact, I believe that there is some suits that army paint would actually go well with. Because of the military aspect of the suits. There we go. I don't need the blues. Okay. Here. 7 and 8. 7 and 8. I think those would actually be good for some Gunpla building. Given the fact that they're so with. What kind of series do you recommend watching? Honestly, there is a kind of a weird thing that I have to explain. And this is actually something that the original creator of the original Gundam series actually stated. The first series was Mobile Suit Gundam, but if you want to understand the backstory of most of the characters, Gundam Origins would be good. And understand why some of them are so messed up in the series. And seeing as after that, I would say Gundam Wing would be good. we've never had Turn A here. I would love to watch it. Because originally the main character... Oh, first series? Well, okay. This is part of the original Gundam. I use the original Gundam as the base for this. AKA Gramps. The original Gundam was a case of the series, basically very little romance, but you can kind of tell it had some. But it was basically a war drama. The main character, Amuro Ray, own dad built the Gundam unit. Because the one that was originally doing it, because this is actually explained in Origins, was assassinated. Then there was a backstory with one of the characters, one of the pilots, Char Aznavolt. His backstory is explained in Origins as well. About the entire Zabi family becoming corrupt. One of the Zabi brothers was killed. The other brother, who you end up seeing at the end of the original Gundam series, before he falls in the Big Zob, end up marrying a Earth Federation spy that was sent to kill him, but she fell in love with him. Had a daughter who was the last member of the entire Zabi family. But the one that orchestrated the entire death of Char's father, and then he tried to end the rest of the family, was the sister of all the family. She tricked everyone into eventually causing a war and countless other things. But that you only find that out from Origins. In the original series, it is a ship flies into a station, otherwise known as a space colony. It's in the middle of a war of independence for space colonies, called the Principality of Zeon. They consider themselves the next stage of human evolution. Not realizing they would eventually cause the next stage of human evolution, known as new types, in these fights. Because there would be 3 new types found during this war. Technically 4, because one of them is Char's sister, who ends up on White Base. His little sister. Then at the end, it seems a lot more intense than what I saw. I'm going to need to see all this. That's why I'm saying watch Origins on Crunchyroll first. And the original Gundam is also on Crunchyroll. Wing Zero, Gundam Wing is more of a series that has more romance in it. And it is a more romantic take on fight because there's chivalry. There's also romantic tension in 4 different people. 4 different groups. Yes, Origins, then the original, because you'll get a lot of backstory in Origins. Welcome in! Hey, Sai Sentinel! Welcome in! We have descended. Hey, new Gundam project! Yes, we are building my horse for my bounty hunter. I am, some of y'all already know me, but I am Arlex Ow! I am Arlex Dragon, the common pilot PNG tuber right now, hoping to eventually become a VTuber. Yeah. We were just... Hey, Sly, you could probably... And you got the project. Y'all believe that the first series would have... Yeah, I'll drink. Greed is wanting to know what Gundam series she should watch next. I recommended Origins, then the original Gundam series. What's y'all's take on it? Because, like I just said, Wing has its own thing. Yes. Oh, she's watched Witch from Mercury. She wants to know what series she could watch from the beginning. A new season, new to watch. Yeah. Iron-Blooded Orphan is very dark too. That's an absolute noob. Mind you, there's some instances where the original Gundam series is actually connected to a bunch of timelines. Let's start with... if you want to start from the absolute start, watch Origin. Yeah. I know you're with Sai on that. Iron-Blooded Orphans would be a good series too. But if you want a backstory on why every group has that, there are two of them. Two of the M. Yeah, there's so many different Gundam series. There's 2 seasons of Iron-Blooded Orphans too. It's definitely worth a watch. I know you can still watch the original Gundam Wing on Hulu, but you can only watch Origin and the original Gundam on Crunchyroll right now. Man, I need to get back to watching the Gundam series. Yeah. I still haven't finished Witch from Mercury, but I know how good it is. And in fact, if you want to actually have a major cry, Iron-Blooded Orphan, then you can watch Origin, then watch the original Gundam series. But if you want to understand where the terminology of Gundam comes from, Origin and the original Gundam series would make sense. Oh boy, I'm almost at my time limit. Whew. I'm going till 8. There we go. Oh, come on. Get off there. There we go. Oh boy. Oh man. Start watching. Yeah. There's 2 seasons of it too, by the way. And then if you want to have a kind of an espionage series, Gundam 00. I will show you one of the suits. Ugh. Let's see here if I can find. Ah, here he is. Chronological order, yeah. Jersey Shark counterattack. Yeah. This is from a movie. This is a real grade. I haven't finished the stickers and anything on it. But I did post him online. So there's definitely ways of doing it. Yep. I have an old stream of it, me building it. I have so many suits, I can't even post them all on all the pictures. Alright. And considering that that one is also more of what might be in our reality, because we have yet to find a Minotsky particle. But considering that we're still in the infancy of knowledge, I'm not going to deny that there's a possibility we'll find these stuff. Yep, there we go. Alright, where's 2? Here it is. Here we go. Here. Whew. I was hoping to actually be able to do the torso of the PNG. The PG. Unleash. Here we go. Alright. There we go. Hmm? Ow! Okay. I made a mistake. Yes, there is a Gundam that rides a horse. Or is it a part of the horse? No, the Gundam rides the horse. I gotta pop this off. I made a mistake. I gotta take these off. I made a mistake. Okay. Luckily, I know method. Whew. Okay. There we go. Yeah, this is how I've learned how to do this. I've done this so many times. There we go. It should have dawned on me. Should have dawned on me the moment I did that. Alright, there we go. There we go. That's a mistake I made. Alright, there we go. Alright. There we go. At least I've learned something. I wouldn't. What? With what I've seen, wouldn't the horse put the Gundam at a disadvantage? Well, this is actually mainly designed from a actual character, a actual horse from G Gundam. Which I can, if I can get to the box of the not really put him at a disadvantage because the horse is actually the horse that actually would be piloting this thing. And yes, this is from an actual series, like I said, G Gundam, where the horse is actually piloting it in a motion capture suit. There we go. Let me actually let me see if I can pull this out without dropping something. There we go. And let me pull this out. Essentially, it's this. This is what this is. Yeah, that is in G Gundam. These are actually martial artists, and this is that series is the only one that is technically out of all the Gundam, which is more of a super robot series. While the others are more war-based. War dramas. So. There we go. There's Bounty on his horse. But there's a point. Don't tell. Aha! So you did come loose. I knew I wasn't. I knew I felt the looseness. And yeah. Alright, let's finish this up with the rest of the components, which is the armor. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. I need to take him off for a bit. Pop this off. Flip him. There we go. Now I need to do. Let's see here. I want. Let's see here. I7. Where did I put it? Okay. Ah, here it is. I7, which is right here. And then I put I5, just right here. Let's get this. There we go. There. There. Now I put that there. Now where? Okay, I put this down here. Nope. That's that plate. Now I go to the next page. I12 and I13. We're getting closer and closer to finishing this horse. There we go. Alright. Are you gonna leave it as or paint it? Oh, I'm actually leaving this guy as it is until I can get a good chance to do a little detail work. I don't have the time right now to do painting on it, but I will do more detail work. Like some of these I already did detailing on, but it's easier to detail when you after the full assembly. Some of it I've actually done detail before while I'm assembling, but there's also a point where they come with details, like some of the perfect grades. The only thing is, I tried to pull this off, I damaged one, which means I can't use any of these now. So, that's annoying. Then there's some, and this is all for this, the perfect grade. There's these stickers, which I have to use all of them, or use paint to actually make it nice. Now I need the other I5. Oh. I gotta decide if I paint mine or not. What was the damage thing that got damaged? Oh, that was an etching plate. An etching sticker that went right here into this area, which would make it actually give it a nice look. Right. Now with this last one getting put on. I was trying to pull it off. I scraped it with this. It was just so stuck I couldn't pull it off. Okay, now let's see here. E1 and 2. I1 and 2. Yeah, I wasn't happy when that occurred, but that was my fault. In fact, I believe that was on stream yesterday. That was on my stream of yesterday when that happened. And technically, this suit is more of a real grade than a normal perfect grade, which makes it even more of an interesting concept. That I really think that they could do a whole Unleash line. You happen to have it? Yeah. Yeah, there's actually a section on my Discord for finished models and stuff and paint jobs. Okay, let's see here. There we go. And yes, just use command Discord. I started painting some figures from the... Ah. Yep, there it is. I do post when I go live on my Discord too. And I'm trying to get used to get back to putting my schedule out for the week. But it's mostly going to be the same days of Monday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday. It's the time that will be different, depending on my job. There we go. Okay then. I-13 on both sides, okay. I-3. There we go. Alright. There we go. There we go. And honestly, I'm mostly on it, but there's times where I don't have a lot of people on the Discord. And then I got someone doing art, displaying that they do art for streamers on there. So yeah, there's fun times always. Okay. It goes down like that. Alright, now let's hear I-10. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I thought about that in PNG for streams, but my heathens take most of my time. Well, a buddy of mine actually did this guy. And most of my old streams has I used an old logo for part of it. Till I got this. Back, hold on, let me actually show you. Oh, wrong one. wrong one. Let's see here. Where? Oh. If you see it right here in the corner, that's my old one. There we go. So yeah, considering that I'm actually trying to be a common pilot, which is, if you look at, hold on, let me actually, there he is. All right, this is me. But if you look right here, that is a device that has schematics for would have all the schematics for most of the suits I've ever built, because it is an interdimensional system that would take the data from the universe that the suit's from, and then make them physical possibility of them in this reality. In fact, any suit that I classify as draconic with a color scheme of red, black, gold is actually one of the armors I actually would be on the system. Alright, that's dealt with. Alright. How do you classify one as draconic? Hold on. Let me actually pull one out. Essentially, they are the ones that have the most dangerous aspects to them. This is from Iron-Blooded Orphans. The only difference is the back wings. It does not have wings. But this suit is the most dangerous of them, and then it has my own systems put into it. Like, I eventually will make myself a Draconic Wing Zero. Considering Wing Zero is one of the more dangerous suits in Gundam because of the Zero system, which has a connection to because they're all one timeline, directly connected, or considering they're 10,000 years apart, goes all the way back to the UC point of the timeline with the exam system, which essentially was them taking a new type soul and putting it into a mobile suit. No. That was one that essentially the only one that would actually do that would be Wing Zero. Because it didn't kill the pilot as much as it put him in a catatonic state. And if you're still in here, I need your help with this. You're a wing nut too. the way Mercury is, it's more like it's connected to Iron-Blooded Orphan, considering the concept of that score system. Because that's kind of the Alea Binyana system. Wait a minute. I know they're not on the same point in the timeline, but that makes a lot more sense. Now that I think about that, oh my god, that makes so much more sense. Alright. Okay, let's see here. 4 and 3, yep. Okay, let's see here. Which one did I not put on yet? 17. Okay, so alright. Let's do this one first. Here we go. Oh yeah. The Wing Zero is known to drive its pilots nuts, and some of the pilots actually end up in a catatonic state. It did not want to pilot it again. And it was so dangerous that even the 5 doctors that built the other wing units literally said, yeah, we're not building this, it's too dangerous. Oh, wait. See here. There we go. Is dangerous to the pilot? No, that site's not. That site's not one of them. That it's dangerous to the pilot. The pilot itself is actually the one that uses it to an advantage. But there have been indications that the Zero unit actually could become sentient. Because part of its system, part of something that it was designed, one of the designs of the Zero system, did go into the command type Sandrock, where it was to protect the pilot. Unlike the Zero system's main objective is to protect the pilot, even if the only way to survive to win a fight is to sacrifice its pilot and itself. Alright, there we go. I don't need that. Put that there. But most of the pilots of Wing actually of the main Gundam pilots, each day pilot the Gundam. Man, there's so much to each Gundam. Yeah. That site is the espionage, I'm gonna take you out from the behind unit. One reason it's called Death Sight. It is to covertly get close to you and end you. Wing Gundam is the aerial operative that is the suppressor and the one that is to end the fight if it has to. Then there's Heavy Arms. the Bombardment Tactical Offensive Weapons Unit. Shenlong, aka Nataku, by the pilot's naming of it 2 times, essentially was the martial artist. The in your face, I'm gonna take you and burn you with my dragon. So there's that. Then there's the Epion, which is more of the I'm gonna destroy everything with just melee, up close, personal. Uh, I'm trying to remember the correct way of saying this. It's a silverish unit that was originally meant to have a mobile doll killing unit as its backup called the Aquarius. There's a YouTuber that actually posts and shows those suits, talks about the development of them. There's another Gundam I've seen in a clip that looks real cool. It looks like it uses a whip. I think it is more slender side for its built. Oh, let's hear. Hold on. I have. Is it a ribbon whip? When you say more slender, the only suit I can think of that even comes close to that is Nobel Gundam. Hold on. Let me actually check. Do something. Okay, it's starting to get hot in here. Need to turn on my fan. Okay. Here. Okay. Okay, that ain't it. Here, hold on. Let me actually media source. Nope, I need images. Image. Oh, wrong one. Hold on, I'm actually... Oh, there we go. They look a little like this. Like it's a schoolgirl outfit. Because if it is, that's Nobel. That's Nobel Gundam. It had a beam whip system and a berserk mode, which I kind of find ironically funny. And it's from G Gundam. Depending on the whip. So yeah. Try and find it later. Form a sword to a whip. Oh, those can turn into beam whips. Beam sabers. But a sword to a whip. Might be Epion. Because it had a whip shield. And a sword. Then there's so many different variants. Here. Alright. Go there. Okay. Blender with a whip and a blade. That changes from a whip to a blade. Was it a beam? That's the thing. A beam whip is where if it's not a beam weapon, but an actual blade, that would be more of an iron-blooded orphan unit. There's just so many variants. Blade from a whip, just from a sword to a whip. Alright, I'm about to get off soon. Yep. There we go. Now I can put this guy. There we go. The horse is now finished. I want to see that Gundam in action. I would love it if they actually do the scan build like in Build Fighters. That would be amazing. And they're trying to do that. And considering this guy has 4 forms: base, capture, with this and 2 shields that are claws, bombardment with long range attack weapon and a big honking bazooka weapon, and then aerial strike which is also amazingly easy. But I have someone that I need to. I have to go and do some things. But yes, we're going to raid someone who is right now playing Minecraft. Let's see if I can find him. And I am a mod to him too. So it'd be a good thing. If I can find him. Let's see here. I gotta find him first. I have a sneaking suspicion he got knocked off. Ah, here he is. We're raiding Skylord tonight. Hope y'all have fun on it with him. And the raid message would be Harugan's here to help. Alright. Have fun, everybody.